I think this is my last Project Pan intro for a significant period of time. So let's just get right into it. This is my Project 10 Pan for 2024. Now, last year I ran this as a rolling style project where I was working on 10 products at every point, and I had a goal, usually either to hit pan or to finish on each of those products. Once I hit it, rolled that product out, rolled something new in, and just kept on trucking. This year, it's still going to be a Project 10 Pan, but there are going to be some varying goals for these products. This is kind of the project where I'm just putting things in that I want to work on, but don't fit nicely into any of the other projects that I have going on. If you watch my other projects, you'll probably see what I mean as we get into the products. So let's go straight for that. The first set of products are some things that I want to work on with long-term goals. So this is more similar to what I was doing last year. And a lot of these products are rollovers from last year's project. So we're starting out strong with this Bare Minerals blush in Calm My Blush. This is a mini, but I've been working on this for 2 whole years at this point. And I was very excited yesterday when I was using this. I realized I have the tiniest little specks of pan that are starting to show through. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, but they are there. I can see them glinting away, and they're actually pretty far apart in the pan. I've been saying for ages that I feel like I am wearing this down quite evenly. So it's not that surprising to me that when I saw a pan, I didn't see it like just in one little spot. I think that I'm going to see this pan grow pretty quickly because I suspect that the product through this entire, I don't know, inner 2/3 of the circle is probably pretty thin. That's really exciting. I repressed this. Okay, backing up a little. I had pan ages ago, like a year and a half ago. And back in April, maybe, of 2023, I decided I was going to repress this at the same time that I was repressing a powder bronzer that I was working on. Figured it was going to have to happen sooner or later. Might as well just do them at the same time. And after that, it has taken me like 9 months to hit pan again, which is longer than it took me to hit pan the first time. So don't know quite what I was doing there, but now I have pan again, and hopefully it'll be smooth sailing from now on with this product. Famous last words, right? Product number 2 is another carryover. This is the Laguna bronzer from NARS. This is the one that they gave us in a birthday gift from Sephora back in 2020, I think. And it's pretty well used. I have not hit pan, but there is a significant dip in the product. It's very pretty. I haven't been using this really consistently through the winter. I've been using my Too Faced Hot Cocoa bronzer instead, just because there's something about that that feels very wintry. But come spring, summer, I want to wear this a little bit more consistently. I think my first goal is going to be just to hit pan. Hopefully that won't take me too terribly long, and then we can maybe increase that goal, set a stretch goal of finishing this thing off in 2024. This is the last carryover product. We have this Beauty For Real eyeliner. This is in the shade Olive. I was working on this all last year with the intent of finishing it, and I got close, but no dice. I only have, what, like a centimeter of product left? So hopefully I can finish it really within the first half of the year. This would be the first eyeliner I ever completely finished. All of my other eyeliners have dried out on me before I managed to finish them off. So this will be really exciting. When, not if, when it happens. I have have two other products that I have longer term goals on, but are being newly introduced to the project this year. The first one I worked on a different shade last year. This is from Etude. It is their lovely cookie blusher in Peach Jus Wafers, which sound delicious. I have no idea what those are, but I would try one. So this is a very lightly pigmented powder blush. Etude is a K-beauty brand, and this is exactly as lightly pigmented as you might associate with K-beauty blushes. My camera warned me that it was about to run out of space, so there was a long break in there. Let's see if we can get through the rest of this video with relatively few interruptions. So I think when we left off, I was talking about this blush from Etude, their lovely cookie blusher. And my goal on this is just going to be to hit pan. I did that with the purple one, Lavender Lemon Macaron, I believe, last year. So I'm ready to work on this one. The way that I generally apply this is I sort of almost scrub into the product with this puff, and then I apply it like this to the cheeks. It is not a super pigmented product, but I can see in person that it is giving me a nice, pretty pink blush. So that is product number 4 that we have talked about, I believe. And then product number 5. Last year I was working on my Super Shocks trying to hit pan, and this year I'm going to continue. But we're starting out with a different Super Shock because I'd been stuck on the same Tinkerbell Super Shock since May, and I was getting really sick of it. So this year I'm going to start out with this, what is this called? A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes. It is a pretty blue, clearly Cinderella inspired, sort of a silvery blue. And I'm being very ginger with mine because my pan is not glued in. I should just go and glue it in, but I've owned this for like 2 years at this point, and I haven't made the effort yet, so I doubt it's going to happen. Really pretty, sort of an ethereal blue silver. Snowy, great for this time of year. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. Okay, so that is it for the longer term products. Had to check just in case. Now let's get to the products that I think will be a little bit more short term. We're starting out with a fragrance. This is Firecracker Pop from Bath & Body Works, and this is a really pretty, super sweet, like cherry soda scent. I can't think if I've ever actually had cherry soda, but if those existed, this is what it would smell like. Now this is a scent that tends to come back year after year right around 4th of July. I am bringing it in now because I am working on Tom Ford's Electric Cherry perfume, which is another cherry scent, though while this is very sweet and soda-like, that one is more of a maraschino cherry used as a garnish on a cocktail kind of scent. However, I think this would be really nice to freshen up throughout the day. That scent is one that I can't smell on myself after, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, but I suspect other people can still smell on me, so I don't want to just continually spray it and like overload everyone around me. So this will be nice to mix with it. And I would like to finish this potentially. This is a 2.5 ounce size, so I can usually go through fragrance relatively quickly. I don't think this will be a giant stretch, but I suspect that this will outlive Electric Cherry, and once Electric Cherry is gone, I think I'm going to put this away and pick a different fragrance to focus on. These next 3 products, I want to get to 10 uses each. So we have an eyeliner. This is from 3 Ina. It is the Color Pen Eyeliner in the shade 850, which is a beautiful, bright blue. Haven't used this in a while, so let's see if it's still pigmented. Yes, it is. Like I said, want to use this 10 times. I think it's beautiful. I think it'll be really fun to use. I was actually kind of thinking that these two together could look really nice, so I'll have to try that sometime. Next product to get to 10 uses is another blush. I didn't really think through this, bringing in 3 blushes at the very beginning, but it's only for 10 uses, so hopefully that'll go pretty quick. I wanted to bring this shade in. Let me get it right side up. This ColourPop blush in Fair Enough from their Snow White collection. I wanted to bring this in pretty early because it is a relatively pigmented blush. Now, the way that I actually use this is I have a pretty diffused blush brush and I just tap it in and then I put it on my cheeks, and it is a very pretty, rosy, shimmery flush. But I could go really overboard with this really quickly. I mean, I did not dig into that product. You can see I haven't even really disturbed the embossing at the top. But yeah, I could go crazy with this product. I'm just going to choose not to. So 10 uses. I think this is such a pretty wintry flush to the cheeks. And I think those 10 uses over January, February, maybe a little bit of March should be very doable. Then the last product that I want to get to 10 uses is this lipstick from CoverGirl. This is a new addition to my collection. I just bought it. I guess it's been 2 weeks at this point, but it still feels new to me. This is Tantalize in their square lipsticks, which are... I don't know what the line name is, but this is a really lovely purple shade. Actually, let's mix it with what I have on today. Do I really only have one product with a mirror out? I just filmed another video and I feel like I have so much makeup, but almost no mirror. It is a really pretty sort of raspberry color. I don't love the way these smell. It's very nostalgic to me because these are the first lipsticks I ever used. But they very much smell old school CoverGirl. I don't know what it is, that ingredient that CoverGirl must have just put in everything. But their face makeup, their lip products, they all have the same scent. And if anyone knows what that is, I would be very curious to hear that. So I guess there's one of my 10 uses down right now. And the last product that I'm going to be working on is a palette. I want to bring in a different palette every month to focus on. And this month, I decided to bring in this e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders. I've had this for probably 2 years now, and I love it. I think it's very pretty. I am amazed every time I use this how nice the quality is, considering that this was, I think, $12 on e.l.f.'s website. But it's not something that I've used super consistently. So this is an 18 pan palette, as the name would suggest, and I want to get some good use on it. I'm not setting any particular goals. No, I need to use this 15 times in the month or use every shade. I just want to focus on it. And ideally, I would like to film at least 1 to 2 videos with my palette of the month in that month. And there we have my first set of products that I'll be working on. I intend to update this monthly, probably mid-month. Got off to a little bit of a late start this year with the project, but that's all right. We can catch up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please consider liking and subscribing if you would like to follow along with this project. And I hope I see you guys in the next one. Have wonderful days, you all. Bye.